What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Let's Play here on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. I'm Greg Miller, and this is the king of Twitch, Alfredo Plays.
What's up, Greg?
Well, nothing. How are you?
Gears. That's what's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Microsoft Xbox Lounge here in San Francisco to play Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Now, this is the Super HD remastered. Everything's amazing.
This is true. It looks really, really good.
We played some multiplayer.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes.
It looks beautiful. Still has that Gears feel.
I forgot how fun it was to play MP.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, going cover to cover, you know what I mean? Things like the torque bow.
It was really fun when they broke us up and Alfredo just beat me to death over and over again.
But before that, we were like the duo.
And that's the thing. I still hanging in on my team as being towards the top, if not the top every time. I'm not knocking the other people. It wasn't like you were far and away ahead of everybody. I was keeping it real, as they say. All right. But now we're gonna play some co-op. You're player one. What difficulty are we gonna play on?
Nope, not insane.
No, we're not doing that.
Normal.
So you're still gonna have to drag me around, dude.
Yes.
Of course.
You're going casual?
I'm gonna do normal.
Oh, you could choose your own difficulty. But you're not a casual person.
No, I'm no casual.
No.
I'm no filthy casual. So we had a lot of cool things get announced here already.
Yes.
Obviously, we already knew $40. We already knew August 26th.
Yep.
But what is really cool now is if you buy this one for $40, you get all the other Gears of War Xbox 360 games on backwards compat when they come this fall.
That was big.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's totally great.
You can just play through all of them. Because I played through all of them except for Judgment. And now it's like I want to go back and replay. Because campaign for Gears was always great.
Yeah, no, totally. Playing with your friends online, doing all
just
that stuff.
co-oping
And of course, if you get the Ultimate Edition, you get into the beta for Gears 4. So here we go. It's Act 1. They've gone through, they said, all the cutscenes are redone, all the levels and maps are redone, you know what I mean? Keeping that original vibe, but going through and making it Xbox One awesomeness. And it's coming to Windows 10, but who's playing on PC?
The nostalgia is hitting me hard right now, Greg.
Yeah? Yeah, that's the interesting
real
thing.
Hard.
We were talking about this before, right? Like, you're Mr. Gears. I played 2 with Levi Buchanan, and then I played 3 with Colin and Casey at IGN. But you've been there since day one. You've been locked in.
These guys are yoked. What the hell?
That's how they were, bro.
That's true.
Come on.
All they do is they slay and they hit the iron.
Sure, yeah, that's all they got time for. That and they eat a lot of chicken. I follow The Rock on Instagram, and for the physique like this,
chicken and quinoa.
a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, a lot of working out on Bertha.
Oh, Dom. The feels.
You're spoiling the game later on. So here we go. I'm on bottom, you're on top, just like you'd imagine this relationship.
That's right. You can be the power bottom, Greg.
Thank you. I always thought of myself as a power bottom. So what I thought was cool, right, is like I always play these games co-op. That's a big why I play Gears, right? And for a split screen on this one, right, they're talking about, we're going right to combat.
Yeah, we're going right to combat.
Yeah, okay, good. What they pull out here, and I like a lot, is the fact that in the new split screen, right, they, rather than zoom in and make it all awkward, they put the black bars in the side.
Yeah.
So it is very much what you'd expect. And like I like they were talking about it before, right, the fact that, well, of course, it doesn't matter anymore because everybody's got a giant TV.
Oh, the tags. So the tags now, right, besides just picking them up and being collectibles, we get comic book pages.
Right, which is awesome. You finally get a reason to pick up those cocktails. Before you always picked them up or whatever, just for the achievement.
For the achievement, yeah. It's fun to pick them up.
You get comics. So why did Gears of War always stand out to you, Alfredo?
I don't know, it was just third person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like back then when I was playing like a lot of Halo or just other FPSs, it was like a nice change of pace. And it was, I don't know, it was just very interesting like multiplayer wise, like how it's a lot of like cover based like tactical shooting.
Oh, buddies.
I was never too good at multiplayer though, because a lot of it relied on the shotgun.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's more your realm.
Yeah, I am the shotgun.
You know what I mean?
I'm the man of the
I would just try and Lancer someone and pump like 50 bullets into him, and someone just come and shotgun me in the chest.
Yeah,
you know?
the shotgun was always very powerful. I forgot about the active reload too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Craig is behind me.
I got you. I got your back, bro.
Wait,
Remember, Fredo up top, I'm on bottom. I think I'm editing this, so I'll try to do that.
Oh, that's right, the grenades. The thing you can just stick them right on them and then back off. I'm gonna go do that right now.
Okay, I'll cover you.
This is, you know what I mean, Greg? This is where I become a hero or I fail horribly. No, I'm failing horribly.
I can be a hero, baby.
Yeah, it didn't work out for me, Greg.
Oh, you're dead?
I'm bleeding.
I didn't really expect you to die.
Well, you know, when you want to like relive certain things.
You want to just get to the glory moments.
Yeah.
Are they dead? Where are they?
They are.
They're very much alive.
They're hiding very, very well.
I'm just gonna let you die. You're dead to me. Now you move on. Time
No, this is not where you move on. You never move on. Not from Marcus. Or Dom. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good.
Credit internet for saving Alfredo, king of Twitch.
Can a brother get a Lancer?
Yeah, right. So, what's interesting about... When was the first time you learned about Gears? What was your first experience where you thought Gears was something more than just third-person action?
I don't know, the campaign.
Yeah?
Like, I was like, I'm really digging... Oh, I mean, also, like, when I first saw Gears, like, the graphics, I was like, are you kidding me?
That? You remember that?
Like, what? Like, the game looks amazing. Here we go. You know what I mean? Swinging around.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're all set.
Little helicopter swing right there.
You usually helicopter something else.
Yeah, exactly.
No, for me, like, I knew Gears was beautiful. Obviously, I was reading it. I wasn't in the industry at the time. I was seeing, you know, the reports from the kids and on the internets and their EGMs and whatnot. But I remember the first time I got to actually play a lot of Gears and see a lot of Gears was I was still living in Colombia, working at the Tribune. And I did a story on a Marine who was shot by a sniper in Iraq, right? Parents thought he was going to die, there was all these prayer vigils, all this, but he pulls through, right, in this miraculous thing, he pulls through. And then he's got to relearn basically how to, you know, motor skills and everything else.
Right.
And the doctor recommended video games. And so I went over to his house to, you know, follow him and see what was up with him. And like one of the games he was playing was Gears. And I remember watching this and was like, damn, like, this game's beautiful. Like, there's so much stuff going on.
And it's just super bloody.
Exactly. But we take for granted now Snap the cover and, you know, the way this feels and plays, right? But at the time, this is, I mean, they innovated. They did it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's funny now that we're doing it, playing it again. You're like, oh, well, yeah, of course I know how to do this. But back then it was like, wow.
It was all, yeah, just brand new.
No one knew. No one knew. And we're smart enough. We know what we're getting into.
It's like, all this is like, oh, I remember all this. You know what I mean? Oh, here's the tag. I was like looking for it. I was like, where is that?
You're like, I remember this tag over here.
Oh, I remember pressing Y. I always liked that. I always respect that. It was like a small little touch, but I always liked the fact that it gave you the button prompt to press Y to actually look at important things.
Yeah, so you feel like you're part of the story. It's not just some guy yelling at you like,
here we go.
Hey, Spider-Man.
I got us with that comment, Greg.
I'm glad. Uh-oh. Sandworm. Sand crab, man.
Like, how do you fight? I mean, like the locusts, they just seem like...
No, that's the thing. I would have given up. And that's why I'm usually not in these kind of situations in real life.
No.
Because I would just shoot myself.
Yeah, at that point.
They give me the Lancer, I walk out, Crabman's there, I'm like, well, like, no. What are we even fighting for at this point, too?
You know, yeah, we like torch the earth.
They showed the trailer of our beautiful cities just totally destroyed, and they're all this now, and we all obviously work out all the time. Mm-hmm. This is my nightmare. Monsters and working out? Under no circumstance am I doing that. Push him out.
Push him right out.
You know? Yeah, I'm Marcus Venus, and I get out of my way.
How heavy must all that gear be?
That's why they're. That's why they're yoked. That's why they're like this. That's why they all look like The Rock.
He'd throw that on me, I'd instantly just fall over.
Sure. Well, no, don't you? I'd be like a turtle. You've been beefing up.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just wouldn't be able to get up when it's flailing. Oh,
remember this?
I remember the big Hammer of Dawn fight coming up. Mm-hmm. That was a scary. I was actually kind of terrified when that happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was too beautiful.
It was scary. Being chased down, couldn't really do anything.
Sure.
We'll get there.
Oh, I know it's coming. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about me.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Hey, girl. Hey. She's like, oh, I don't get giant armor because people are getting shot all around me.
See, that's the thing too. It's just like, they're not mindless creatures. Like, they seem really, seem somewhat smart. They're accurate with a sniper rifle.
At some point, can't we negotiate?
It's kind of like when you have like zombie movies where the zombies run really fast. Like, come on, like really?
They gotta have every advantage then.
This is very unfair.
They have armor. They have cool guns.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is play through the campaign.
I'm skipping.
We're skipping.
I want to shoot.
All right, we're gonna shoot some stuff.
I don't need.
I think you paused it.
Yeah, well. Sorry, I hit the hamburger button instead of the square buttons.
Hamburger button? Oh, I hit the wrong. There we go. We're making moves. I'm gonna scoot up. Cover me, Greg.
I got your back.
Are you gonna touch MP at all when this game comes out?
No. Not at all. Sorry. Like, that was the thing out there. I'm playing. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I can kind of hang in here, and then eventually I'm like, all right, well, Gears is co-op for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's running around, it's with your friends, it's having a polite conversation while you kill each other.
Gears is like, back in the day, I used to be just strictly multiplayer, but Gears is one of those games I was like, nope, I gotta do the campaign. Like, I gotta get through this.
And that's the thing too, jumping into a franchise that's this storied, right? Like everybody who picks up multiplayer is going to be amazing at it. There's no room for me to get in there and hang in there.
But you could be a distraction, Greg.
Yeah, I don't like,
you could pull the assists. Like earlier when we were playing MP, you kept downing people.
You and I are a great
You know
team.
what I mean?
I'm not saying that, but you also understand that.
See, after that first round, they had to break us up because that was the wombo combo.
Sure, yeah, you can't deal with that. Nobody can deal with that. It's the Keenan and Kel of Gears of War. That's you and I.
Yeah.
But there's too many wombo combos on the internet. They're gonna.
That's true. That's true. They'll cut us right the
You
limbs.
are. You have a definitive set of skills. You're great at every shooter you get dropped into. I can hang with you in Titanfall, not compete against you, but hang behind your team and feel like I'm getting shit done. Gears of War, I would not feel like I'm getting anything done, I'm sure.
You know what I think I'm going to do Gears with? Some 2v2s. Sean Pitts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Has Sean Pitts been talking that trash that he's really good at?
He says he's good. He's like, he says he's been made some appearances in the leaderboards in the past, so.
Yeah.
I think we're on some 2v2s. It took me a second though to really get into Gears. Like I loved it, but to really get into it because I was used to playing like other shooters where it's like okay, like 3 efficient headshots, you know what I mean, or like 1 efficient.
Right,
Here it's just like just bullet sponges.
And it's interesting because I remember that being a knock when people first started playing it, and then it kind of just become, well, that's Gears.
That's true.
I mean? Like you play, you go into any game and you have expectations, I think, based on what other games in the genre are doing. But then when you get into the vibe and the feel of it, and I like that, when they were talking about this up there in the coalition, and they're talking about the fact that they kept aiming at the center of the screen rather than at the end of the gun and stuff. Like they're trying to honor what Gears is and what Gears 1 in particular was, which is a great way to be, right? Mm-hmm. That's why you're playing this. Chances are.
I want to do. Oh nope.
Oh. No, Alfredo!
Where'd I get him from? See, I want to do. Hold on, here we go.
Yeah. Do you have a Lancer? You gonna chainsaw this guy?
Yeah, that's a plan. Yes!
You got it. 2 views. Like a split screen.
He was a meat sandwich.
Where'd you pick up your Lancer? I want a Lancer.
Well, I think I just had it.
Oh, okay. I have my Lancer now. Or maybe I did all the time. Yeah, okay, I did. In the first level, I didn't. I had a different gun.
Yeah, right, the hammer burst, I believe. Yeah. The Lancer was there the whole time. Like back when I was young, this game threw like, you know how this game throws choices at you? It's like, oh, do you want to take the upper route or the lower route? Like back then, I used to stress over that. I'd be like, oh my god, decisions! Like
put it down.
Especially because Gears was hard. Like if you turn up the campaign.
Oh sure, yeah. Out there, they're all recommending, you guys should play in a hardcore. I'm like, I don't know. God knows should I play in hardcore.
Back when I was achievement hunting, though, it's like you got to put yourself through the paces.
Yeah, well, that was different, though. That was your second playthrough, right?
Yeah.
You go through the first time, you get a feel for the game, you forgot.
Start casual, like you enjoy the story, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, come on now, he's already dead.
Yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean?
Alfredo, they deserve open casket funerals.
The double tap.
Now here's a question for you. Since they came from underground, what do they do with their bodies? They bury them deeper?
Maybe you get blips and they raise them to the heavens.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? It's the opposite.
I'm going to put you 70,000 feet above us instead of 6 feet below.
And then one day you'll just have a random locust body drop from the sky because, eventually.
The air balloons pop.
Yeah. Not really efficient, but you know what? It's okay.
Control, this is Delta. We have visuals on Alpha. Possible KIA. No sign of resonator.
So are you excited for Gears 4?
Oh, very. Like, I like how it just looks gritty.
Yeah. It was super dark.
I just, that on top of the fact, I think it was a little darker than it should have been.
Well, sure, but I mean, you know what I mean?
On the Xbox conference. Oh no, I mean the demo was like super dark. I was like, I can't see some things, but what I could see was awesome. Oh, that's beautiful.
So are you going to try to get all the achievements in this?
No. I stopped achievement hunting once I hit like 50K.
That was it?
Yeah. I had like, cause I had GameFly, and then it got to the point where I was playing games for like 60 hours I just really didn't like,
Sure,
but it
been
was
there,
just
been
for the achievement, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the trophy hunting you do.
Same, yeah, exactly. We understand. Let me know if you see ammo. I need ammo. The Lancer's empty. Using this pistol like a noob.
That pistol does work though.
Yeah, but it's not cool. It doesn't have a chainsaw on it.
That's true. This is very true.
Now, did you know there's a little known fact that Cliff Bleszinski worked on this game?
This is true.
Not
That
many
is.
people know that. I mean not this remake, the original.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say the original. Yeah,
I don't think Cliff Bleszinski's worked a day in his life since he put out this
yeah,
game.
you know what I mean?
coasted.
He's set. He's good.
God, that guy's got no head. That's gross.
I don't even think I'd be able to lift these guns up, to be honest. They look heavy.
Tim, is this game rated M for mature?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness.
Not E for everyone. Confirmed.
That's an exclusive. It's Kind of Funny Games exclusive right there.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/kindoffunnygames.
So you got your gear, right? Like you're in the world of gears, right? You got your whole armor suit on. Like, what are you gonna put on you? What are you gonna wear that makes you different? Like, stand out? You wearing you wearing a
Pink.
do-rag?
Everything's in pink.
Everything's in pink.
I want a pink. That's
So you're like super standing out.
yeah, sure. That's the thing.
You're the
though.
target on the field, the biggest target.
The locusts are looking for where are those guys in their
blended
gray
in,
universe?
you know what I
And
mean?
then like this pink, they're like, well, this can't be real.
This
they
guy's
must have
gotta be
some kind of
kidding.
new, this is a decoy they've earned. There's some ammo. Alfredo covered me, I'm getting ammo.
I'm throwing a grenade, Greg. Never
Cover me?
mind. Someone beat me to it.
Good, thanks everybody. It's hold B to chainsaw, right? Mm-hmm. Why didn't I have chainsaw?
Uh-oh.
I'm down.
I got you.
Fredo, there's a guy right in
I will be the wind
Just let me
beneath
know.
your wings.
Did you ever know Fredo is my hero?
This guy's
Chainsaw
about
that
to get
guy.
it.
Show
This
what I
guy's about
wanted
to
to
get
do.
it.
That's what I was trying to do to you, sir. Now you understand. No blimp funeral for you. Fredo's everything I would like to be.
So this was the bodyguard. Are you Whitney Houston or Kevin Costner?
That was not the bodyguard. Wind Beneath My Wings was not the bodyguard.
I know, but I'm thinking of the bodyguard right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'm clearly Whitney Houston and you're Kevin Costner. That's how this works.
But you can sing very well. I'm kind of jealous.
That's why I'm Whitney Houston.
You know what I mean?
Now, if while we're talking about bodyguards, am I Paul Simon or are you Chevy Chase?
Ooh, you're probably Chevy Chase.
Yeah, I'm probably Chevy
Chase. Well, let's put that out
You
there.
have talent, I don't.
Hey, you got humor.
Yeah, no, I know. I meant like, if
Well,
Chevy,
I know.
sorry, if Chevy
Yeah,
Chase
well.
is watching this, that wasn't a knock that you don't have talent. I just meant in the singing and like, if in terms of that, he'd be the Paul Simon, like, running the show.
I think everyone's
Cheering.
gonna tweet this at Chevy Chase now.
I didn't mean to do that to Chevy if he's watching.
Now we're
Did
gonna
not
have. Now kind of funny's gonna have some beef
I
to
don't
be
need another
started.
beef
You know
or
what I mean?
anybody.
Chevy Chase is like, yo, you got beef? I'm happy to chew it.
That'd be awesome if that's how Chevy Chase. We made it 20 minutes into this Gears of War Let's Play just to hear us talk crap on him.
Got it. Yes. Oh, I gotta plug this hole, Greg.
You're down, dude.
I'm down, but I plugged the hole. There's nothing else going out of that.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
we're good.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize those guys were bad guys when I was running up on them, so I gotta.
There's like a lot
chill out
there's
that.
like a lot of shit going on around you. Seal the holes, Greg. That's
I'm just making sure. Well, you know what I mean? Because I did this and it was like,
continue to search for Alpha Squad.
I know, but I'm coming for you, bruh.
Oh, I know, you got me.
Who is shooting me now? All right, you are? You are?
See, this is where we watch Greg succeed.
Hey, I've been succeeding this whole time.
This is your clutch moment, you know what I mean? This is where you go big or you go home.
I ain't going home. I ain't going home till I save my boy Alfredo. I'm out of ammo again on the gun I like.
Got more nades. Where's that? Oh, he's right here.
Got him for you.
I think one of the things that's always difficult for me with Gears is that you sprint with A.
See, I'm hitting the B button. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, I don't have the gun out. That's a good point. All right, that one's on me, everybody. Cliff Blazinski, that's not on you. I apologize.
Can't pistol whip without a pistol.
Well, no, I was pistol whipping with the pistol, but I thought I had.
I think he's tire marks. Was someone drifting here?
Han lives.
Alright, where are you guys at?
Don't worry, I got one.
Oh, I saw that. I got a second point of view on that one.
That
Can I-
POV times 2? Nah. What if this was set in the Fast and the Furious universe? Just obviously in the way-flung future.
Yeah, like way, way in the future. That's true.
You're right.
You're right. You're right. It's all making sense now. I think we finally cracked the code.
Dom is Letty and Dominic Toretto's kid.
That makes perfect sense.
That explains all the burning cars everywhere. I have no ammo. Where's the ammo? Fredo, drop me some ammo.
I will not.
Huh?
Dude, Kim could be like Han's like offspring too. This is making a lot of sense, to be honest.
I knew we'd crack the code.
We would have figured out some kind of goddamn defense button.
Now, there's some ammo. Don't worry, Fredo. Thanks for all your help.
Is Baird like Paul Walker's offspring, man?
Damn it, Fredo. I was walking right up on the ammo and you advanced it.
Oh, this is where we have choices. It's like left or right.
What do you want to do? You pick.
You know what I mean? I'm more of a right person.
Let's do it.
You know?
You're right brain, you're right-handed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You're going left.
So I got 6 bullets. That's all I got. I gotta make them count.
I would be like no help whatsoever in this like post-apocalyptic world. I don't even think I'd be. You know what I mean? Like, what do we even do? Like,
You and I?
Yeah.
Oh, we'd be dead by now. I mean, you look at these guys. There's a reason they all look
as
like they're
as
alive.
you say that,
Yeah.
we're dead. I'm
Well,
dead.
I'm alive.
You're alive.
I had 6 bullets. I was using them liberally. I was starting to take
You're
out
being tactical.
load-bearing pillars because I was going to bring down the building on top of the bad guys. But you know
That's a big plan. That's a master plan.
what? You got to make do. Sometimes life gives you 6 bullets. You got to make lemonade. That's what I always say. Let's go back in there. You hit it.
Did I hit it?
You hit it.
Load last checkpoint. Because I went down. Remember? Oh, we split. So I can't go down. Because you can't save me.
Right. Exactly. None of us. I can't go down either. Even though we got.
This is where we
got
got to be efficient on our own.
This is much like the Pitbull and Kesha song "Timber."
That's true. We're going down.
Going down.
I'm yelling timber.
I'm yelling timber.
I'm gonna switch things up. There's a turret up top, so I'm gonna go left.
So now I got to deal with it.
Yeah, now you gotta deal
I
with
have more than
turret.
6 bullets this time.
I'd hope so. You got that crafty pistol though.
Sure. And 6 bullets. Thanks for that.
Greg, I'm only trying to make you succeed. Even
I have
harder,
0 bullets
even
in the
harder
pistol.
than you are right now.
0 in the pistol. 6.
Oh, that's right. There's the blind fire.
Where's this turret you're talking about?
Oh, it's down that hall.
Okay. I'm gonna use my load bearing structure. Now I do in fact have a grenade, as they say.
Granada.
What? Hit!
Oh, I think I'm making my way.
Whip! Throw it!
I'm making my way, Greg. I'm making my way.
Suck it up, robot.
Downtown.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Now, when do we take this act on the road? That's the question. See, I got here, but I mean, you're good though.
Wanna let you know drowned in your memory. Vanessa Carlton, I tell you what, man.
What do you think she's doing right now?
Just sitting back, still getting that white chick's money, all right? Every time that movie plays, she makes 10 grand, I bet. And God bless her, she deserves it. Such a talented artist. I hope she watches this. Her, Chevy Chase. Different reasons, of course, seeing as how.
The whole Fast and Furious crew. One day, we'll watch these videos.
I like to imagine, yeah. Everybody's just sitting there on the set of Fast and the Furious 8? 7? Which one are they up to? I can never remember.
8, and then there's like, what, 2? At least 2 more coming out? Eventually, eventually I want them in space. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, why not?
They've got to go soon. They've got to change it up.
Or like they start taking plots from other movies. You know what I mean? Like The Core, where they have to essentially go fix the core of the Earth. You know?
Sure,
And so
yeah,
instead of
yeah,
like drifting cars, they're drifting like.
Can we pick something better than
You
the
know
core?
what I mean?
Like, I feel like that's not the first place I jump to, and I'm like, let's rip off a movie idea. And remember, that's what's so great about why I keep saying they got to do that 21 Jump Street Men in Black mashup. That's just a great idea. I'm gonna grab this gun because I don't have any other guns.
I will back you up from the rear.
That guy's dead. That guy's dead.
Who's your favorite character in Gears?
Coltrane.
Yep. Yep.
He brought levity that we needed.
You know what I mean? The whole woo!
Woo! Coltrane coming through.
He was a Thrasher ball player, I believe.
Thrash ball, wasn't it?
Thrash, yeah.
Griff ball.
Griff ball. Pokeballs.
Pokeball.
Pokemans.
Pokemon.
There's just so much gear, like
Gear. Get it?
Metal Gear. Oh shit!
By the way, still 0 bullets, Fredo. Just letting you know if you want to help me out on that.
I'm gonna bust this. Was there really a point of busting that down like that?
Yeah, you look like a badass.
True. But then you alert everyone.
Well, I don't. This is not a covert
good Clorox.
operation. At no point have we been going. Everybody be real quiet.
You know what I mean? I feel like we should get scientists together to make more Clorox, so that way we can start scrubbing down these walls. You know what I mean? Change the whole view of everything.
I think that would help.
Get some scientists together.
I mean, well, now that's you make fun of it, Tim. You say like
but I
that's
mean,
funny
you
thing.
know what I mean?
But like,
But do you know the recipe for
do you
Clorox?
ever think about that? Do you ever
No.
think about
Do you?
that? I always think about this. Yeah, imagine if the world ended, or we fell asleep and then woke up 1,000 years in the future, and I tell them all these stories of Xboxes and this and
Yeah.
Clorox, and they're like, "Cool, can you make any of that?" And I'm
like, no. Why-
I have no. I'm like, do you understand? I can't even make you an apple pie right now, and you probably have those ingredients. Can I make you a microprocessor? No, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do you have any electricity? No, what is it? And I'm like, ugh. It's blue lightning. Do you have a kite? I remember kites involved. We are the most useless generation.
Yeah, we are. 4 out of 11. This comic book is coming together nicely.
I feel like this should be our last push. Damn
Push
it,
it
it's another
real
turret.
good. Oh, another turn. You know, these turrets, they just get you.
Where's all the ammo?
I would never be the turret guy, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
that
no, you're
guy's so
destined for that.
vulnerable.
Get in there and fight that net.
I'm looking for ammo back here.
Got it. I'm just slaying.
That's what you do, bro. If you see ammo, don't take it.
If you see Clorox,
How are you
go
not?
pick it
Yeah,
up.
well, God, if you see Clorox, drink it so you never forget it.
Drink it so you never forget it.
That's what my mom used to always say. My mom used to always say, if you find any Clorox under the sink, Craig, you drink it, don't forget it. I'm like, I got it, Mom.
There is ammo right here.
Where?
Standing right on it.
Coming to you. I got a frag grenade, I don't want that. I took it, don't get me wrong. Good job, thanks, Fred. All right, back in business, everybody.
Oh,
It's
snap.
going down on yelling timber.
Y'all got the hole.
Look at
that. Damn!
All clear.
Cut this area time in half. Yo, speed runs, let's go!
We're setting the world record right now. The entrance to the house.
This way?
Tell me.
It looks like there's things to do this way. There we go. So campaign's 60 FPS, right? And then 30 for MP.
I thought, is that right? 60 for first or for I thought they were both
campaign?
60. Are they? No. Online.
30 for campaign.
So it's a reverse of what you said. 30 campaign, 60 multiplayer.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, reverse.
All right. Do you know how to make bleach?
Don't know how to make
See, that's the thing. Yeah. So if I I would be so I would just start at the basic level. If I'm there.
I'd start with water.
Yep.
I think,
be like,
I
what
think
is
water
bleach?
would be like
And
an
I'd be
important
like,
component for
it
bleach.
cleans things and it can disinfect. And I'm like, all right, cool. What? And I'm like, it's a liquid and it smells funny. So I'd be like, Give me some water and
Water.
some limestone, and let's get cracking. Let's see what we come up with.
Water, alcohol, maybe. Like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm saying we don't even have that. You know what I mean? We're.
So we just have water.
We basically. Yeah, well, I think everybody would know water, and like that'd be the thing. They'd be like, I need water. And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, it falls from the sky. You might have seen it in giant pools. It
Comes from clouds.
It's wet. If you were to hit it, it would go splish splash, splish splash. Just the sound effects of it, right? And then they're gonna go.
Sometimes you drink it. Sometimes you rub yourself in it.
We call that the polywally, and I'm like, oh, well, bring me polywally, please. And then they're gonna say, what's limestone? And I'm gonna be like, ooh. I don't know. I honestly don't have an answer as to what limestone is, but I know it's used in things. Do you have a quarry? They're saying, what's a quarry? I'm like, what do you call a hole? I'm like, oh, we call that the dippy-doo. I'll be like, all right, is there a dippy-doo that has a bunch of jagged polywallies that are frozen? It's gonna be confusing, is basically what I'm saying. Man, the whole team just got killed with me. Not that I'm bragging. I mean, you did all the work there.
It's a team effort. Co-op.
It's true. They don't call it single op. Oh, all right, I'm gonna shock him.
Imagine the food you'd have to eat in the post-apocalyptic world, like
totally.
wheat, potatoes.
Just straight up wheat.
You know what I mean?
You have to worry about farming.
Like if you gave me wheat, I'd be like, this is valuable.
Yeah.
But what do I do with it?
Again, I know that things can be done with this.
We can't
Bring
even,
me all the polywall you can.
you can't even Google anything. Like we're so screwed, Greg.
I know.
This is a terrible world to live
Really
in.
bad. That's the whole thing again. Why I would just end up killing myself pretty much immediately. Because imagine this. Imagine it like this, and this is how we'll end the Let's Play. You get there. You're just
no way
hungry,
now.
right?
Yeah.
And they bring you a pig. And you're like, oh, at least I can have some bacon, some ham.
Where
You know what you can't? How is a pig ham and pork chops and bacon? Nobody knows how to get this thing out of this thing.
What part of the pig is bacon?
Exactly.
I don't even know where to begin.
I don't even. You cut it open, you're just like, oh man, I am in over my
Step
head.
one.
I'm in over my head. Step one complete. Oh my goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another Let's Play here on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Remember, we put up a new one each and every day. Sometimes we get to go play unreleased cool games like this. Gears of War Ultimate Edition. When's it out, Alfredo?
August 25th.
How much is it?
$40.
Wait, is it 25th or 26th? Damn, he's better than me at this job.
Got it.
Good job.
And I'm picking up Coltrane.
40 bucks.
Woo, baby.
You got Coltrane up?
I did.
$40. You get all the backwards compatible games when they launch this fall. Xbox One, Windows 10, Gears of War 4 beta included for when that comes in 2016. Killed the guy that killed Alfredo. Can I jump down to get you? How do I revive it?
No.
I gotta walk down.
That doesn't work. You just go.
Oh, there we got the cutscene
splat.
anyway. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Alfredo. Everybody, make
Greg.
sure you follow him on Twitter. Go on Twitch, twitch.tv/Alfredo Plays.
I'll play this. I'll stream this.
You'll play? Oh, okay. Thanks for throwing them a bone.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'll
got
do
it. You know what I mean?
For everything you need to know about cool video games and maybe how you make bleach. Keep it right here on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames.
Get you guys out of here.
Well, hell yeah, we've been waiting for the chopper, but the radios don't work for shit. Sir,
We noticed.
it's the Cedars. They're jamming our transmissions.
Then we have to make those cedars our top priority, sir.
Agreed. We need to re-establish radio contact with Control ASAP. Number 83. Damn.
The one and only, baby.